What is up, guys? It is Antoine White here. This is day 85 of no sugar consumption. Now, this video is going to be about the easiest way to get rid of any addiction that you have, whether it be vaping, sugar. I know a lot of people is either vaping, alcohol, things of that nature. I'm going to tell you this video is going to be about the easiest way to get rid of that habit and that bad addiction. The way you're going to do this is that whatever your addiction is, you're gonna take a piece of paper and then write down, like for example, let's just say you're somebody who's addicted to vaping. You're gonna write down all of the positive effects and negative effects that vaping has. Or if you have an addiction with alcohol, you're gonna do the same thing. Or if you have an addiction with smoking or consuming a lot of sugar, or just any bad habit, you're gonna write down a piece of paper and list the number of pros and cons of that certain addiction. And what you're going to realize is that there are more cons than pros with any of these addictions. This was the best way, and I think I made a video about this when I first started this journey. I made a video about pros and cons of addiction and stuff, especially pros and cons of sugar, where sugar, it doesn't really have any pros because it just makes you fat out of shape. So you're gonna do the same thing with vaping. With vaping, the pros and cons, there are definitely no pros. It's just mostly cons because it has nicotine in it, and it's gonna, it's just as bad as cigarettes. And that's the crazy thing. A lot of people saying vaping is better than cigarettes. I'm like, no, it's not. They still have nicotine in it regardless of which one. And in alcohol, there are no pros. It's only cons because, like I said, I'm gonna keep saying this. It's a diuretic, so it's keeping you dehydrated. It's making you vomit 24/7, especially for people who are like, heavy drinkers. So that's really a con in itself. Like I said, like when you start to look back at these things, you'll realize that it's mostly all cons and not a single pro in any of these. And the cigarettes is probably worse out of all of them because it'll mess up your lungs because of the nicotine. It'll mess up your body. It'll, ruin your skin. The same thing with alcohol. This is why I avoid this stuff, because all of this will ruin your skin and stuff. Then it'll like ruin your breathing. Like none of this is like any positive when you consume this stuff. So the best way to get rid of any of these addictions that, like I said, you're gonna write down all of the positive and negative effects of all of these addictions, and you're gonna realize that they're just all negative like effects and no positive. This way you'll realize that this is no good for you, this is not healthy, and that you should like avoid this like for the rest of your life. So you'll live a better life and won't live a life of regret and misery because this stuff will like ruin you mentally and physically. So with that being said, this is day 85 of no sugar consumption. If you guys like this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.